You are standing in front of a room, ready to deliver a presentation, and suddenly your words turn to mush. You stumble, use too many fillers, and your clearly planned ideas become a garbled mess. When this happens, we usually blame our own anxiety. The standard assumption is that to stop stumbling, we need to address our nervousness or find a way to change our mindset. However, much of what we hear as confidence is actually the product of a physical, mechanical system. Articulation training targets this system through 3 specific areas: mouth muscle practice, breath control, and speech pacing. Approaching speech as a physical discipline allows for the engineering of a confident presence, creating a way to control how you are heard, regardless of how you feel. Clear communication requires crisp delivery, and that starts with the physical muscles of your face. If your words are running together, those muscles are likely underperforming. To fix this, you can start with the pencil drill. You hold a pencil gently between your teeth and speak or read aloud for 2 minutes. This creates physical resistance, forcing your lips and facial muscles to work significantly harder to strike distinct phonetic sounds. You push that resistance further with exaggerated reading, heavily overpronouncing every single syllable and mouth movement. From there, you move on to targeted tongue twisters, using challenging phonetic phrases like unique New York. The purpose here is to isolate and drill the specific sound combinations that you personally stumble over during daily conversation. Together, these 3 routines operate exactly like a gym workout, but specifically for your lips, jaw, and tongue. Developing stronger facial muscles physically prevents your words from running together. It builds the biological foundation required to be easily and instantly understood. Having the physical strength to form clear words is only half the process. Projecting authority relies on how you pace those words. The baseline rule is to slow down your rate of speech. You have to give your mouth enough time to hit both the first and the final sound of every single word. Once your speed is controlled, you need consistent energy. You can practice this by counting aloud from 1 to 10. This line graph compares vocal deliveries over time. The goal of the counting drill is to mimic this flat, sustained baseline, keeping vocal energy consistent on every number without trailing off. When volume drops into this lower zone, it signals a lack of conviction. To maintain even pacing and avoid trailing off, you apply the intentional pause. Instead of bridging gaps in your sentences with filler words, you use a brief, completely silent beat. This gives you a second to gather your thoughts before delivering the next concept. Mastering these deliberate pauses and regulating your speed projects authority. It turns calculated speech patterns into a highly effective shield for any high-stakes conversation. When you combine precise physical muscle control with disciplined mental pacing, your delivery changes entirely. Your speech becomes consistently crisp, maintains its energy from start to finish, and is effortless for an audience to follow. The evidence suggests that the audience's perception of confidence is tied directly to the stability of these physical and rhythmic outputs. You can experience significant internal anxiety, but if you execute the physical inputs, you will sound perfectly in control. Deliberate articulation training allows you to reverse engineer charisma. You are applying mechanical techniques to improve how you are heard by the rest of the world.